Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you've tuned in again, but this time for a very special celebrity edition of Wellness 360. I'm Carmen Milagro, your host. And as you know, here on Wellness 360, we discuss our overall health and wellness from a 360-degree perspective, and virtually nothing is off limits when it comes to our well-being. From the wonders of hemp CBD to invaluable wellness ideas, we're here to help you thrive. And we include research by some of the leading experts in various fields. So you'll also have an opportunity to learn from them and hear from them directly. On the other hand, we also share our guests' stories, opinions, and experiences as our exploration extends far beyond the confines of conventional wisdom. We're tapping into a vast sea of knowledge. These voices bring a rich tapestry of different perspectives, enriching our understanding of topics that relate to mind, spirit, and body, so we can all make more informed decisions about many areas of our lives. We're breaking down barriers and bringing wellness straight to you. You have your own personal wellness gurus at your beck and call, all from the privacy of your own home. And to all those booking group and private sessions, thank you for trusting me with your wellness journey. Connecting with you supports and fuels my passion to reach even more people around the world and to make a bigger positive impact. The Wellness 360 approach recognizes and celebrates the value and power of diversity. When voices from different walks of life converge, you never know what will happen. Their insights, alongside their expertise, enrich our discussions and elevate the collective wisdom that we offer. Before we continue, I want to remind you, when it comes to your personal health, trust and verify information you receive and adapt the information to what works for you and implement as you see fit. It's always your choice to accept or reject any of the information that you learn on this show. Without further delays, my guests today need no introductions unless you've never watched Ladies of London, Real Housewives of Dubai, or a Real Madrid victory. In any case, we're jumping right into chat with Caroline Stanbury and Sergio Carallo.
How are you?
Hola, how are you? Welcome to the
Hola.
show, Caroline and Sergio. Bienvenidos.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
What a
you for.
lovely picture behind you. It reminds
Oh,
me of one of mine.
thank you. I had a friend of mine. I commissioned it from her. So,
Is it Jess Litch?
what's that?
No.
No. A female artist friend of mine from
Oh,
California.
amazing.
Very nice.
Yes. Well, thank you. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for joining us. This is Wellness 360, and it's nice to see you again. Now, before we start, I do want to say that I think I've never enjoyed a TikTok video so much like I did your hang gliding video.
Oh, that wasn't hang gliding. He was pushed off a cliff.
That was
Oh,
terrible. Like the guy was talking to me and I thought I was flying with the other guy.
If you've watched it a million times, you see that he's talking to the man in front, thinking he's going with him.
And
But
then
he didn't realize the man beside him, facing the other way, was the one running. It was
honestly, I thought I was gonna die. And then I was so worried for her when I landed and I was running up and literally she came down in the car. She didn't do it and she was meant to do it because she told me I'm coming after.
Yeah.
make it look that appealing.
Yeah.
I was gonna go. He made it look so frightening, and he got really close to one of the rocks.
I was literally like a meter.
I saw his feet, and
2 meters close to the and I was like, okay, I'm done.
Got it. Well, thank you. That was, I mean, they say that laughter is the best medicine, right? So you really gave me a dose of that. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sergio. I'm sorry it was at your expense.
It's always
okay.
at his expense.
It's always like,
yeah.
I'm used to it. I guess it's just part of my life.
Yes.
Now.
Well, Caroline, I did want to talk about, there's this on our show, we talk about wellness from a 360 perspective. And so, in this day and age, the entrepreneurial landscape for women is so different than, say, 25 years ago, right? I believe we've taken multitasking to a whole other level. I mean, I host this series, it's in our third season, and I'm an investor in different projects, and I'm the creator of Soothe Bio RF. It's the massage and muscle product. And you're an extremely successful businesswoman. You're an investor, you're a TV personality, a mother, a branding expert. You're a creator. Now, obviously, you lead a very busy, very public life and what seems like super glamorous life, but I think people don't realize that you're always working. And I don't know that people understand the mindset and the dedication, maybe even the toll that this kind of discipline takes on a person. How do you define the well-being of your soul? In other words, in all the chaotic, life to-dos, how do you nurture your spirit? And is this important to you?
It's hugely important, but funnily enough, having had a huge business before, when I had Ladies of London, I never nourished the soul. I just was on a hamster wheel. And I think every woman around 38 to 40 sort of hits that, what's my purpose? Why am I here? I have, how much money will it take for me to be happy? All of these things, I've been really up and I've been really down, and I've rebuilt and done all of these things. And I weighed what was important to me. And, even when I was sort of at that stage, I realized that, lightness and happiness. And I think the conforming and the being in a relationship that I was unhappy in for, the last at least 5 years of it, or 6 years of it even, I think, you just go, how long am I meant to live like this? And then I was like, so I've always taken decisions. Like when I was 43 when I met Sergio and he was 24. So I chose Sergio not for any other reason other than, he makes me laugh every day.
My heart. Let's just put it.
He makes me laugh every day. So that's, even when we're rowing, we laugh at the end.
I end up crying, I end up laughing.
I always end up laughing. But that's it. And that's all I think that takes care of my soul. Today he was laughing at me because I just took my computer even for 5 minutes and lay on the sunbed.
He was like, I'm going to work, okay. And she literally puts the computer there, goes there, start like sleeping in the sun. Then she comes in 5 times with the computer, didn't know where to go. And I was like, what is she doing?
I get
like,
too hot.
How complicated it has to be.
Amazing.
Like
right.
in her face, she just wanted some sunlight, but it was brilliant.
Right. No, but that's one of the things that I love about both of you together is that it seems like you bring out this soft and beautiful in everything that you do, but you still have that connection of soul. And I think we also forget that is fuel for our purpose, right? And Sergio, I'd like to sort of talk to you about drive and focus, because I think without fueling all of that, we do lose this. Now, as a Wellness 360 health director, right now I'm in discussions. We're putting together a program that's I feel like it's incredibly unique. It's first of its kind, Breakers FC Sustainable Soccer Academy. It's a training camp for young footballistas all over the world, here in California and Monterey. And I'm proposing a program that develops their mindset, emotional intelligence, as well as teaches coping skills for dealing with peer pressure, loneliness, right? It's not just the physical talents of the players we need to support, but their transition into a new culture, a new language, new food, new way of thinking after they've left their countries and their families and their friends.
Very important.
Yes, and so
when I was in Real Madrid, we used to have a psychologist, but it was nothing far from that, and they were not even very involved, and we were going through so much pressure. And honestly, a lot of souls, they get destroyed through the process because you suffer so much through that process because you give everything, and there is no friends. You're very young. You just want to make it. So there is a big need of something like this.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. And I know that I suspect that our young players are going to be really thrilled to hear you speak on this, because if you can share with us, what was your strongest attribute that helped you reach success as a player for Real Madrid? What drives you and keeps you focused on your long-term goals. Obviamente, una persona debe tener algo dentro de sí mismo para lograr las metas a largo plazo. ¿Qué es eso para ti?
No, basically I was, I was very young. I didn't know what was coming to me. And honestly, I just put passion before anything. And that really helped me to develop as a player and as a person, because I was just, focused on, just developing my qualities as a player. And then all of a sudden, so many things came, but I was never focused on like trying to make it. I was, honestly, my goal was just try to play as many games and as many trainings as I could. And then all of a sudden good things came because, I was developing as a player. And then, through that process, that I was saying that it's very good, the program that you're doing, because through that process, at the end of the process, I really started to lose that passion because of everything I went through, and it was very sad for me, to be honest, because my whole life I've dreamed about being there. And then when I got there, I was like, I'm more excited of just, just being outside the field.
Right.
Right. And that was because everything that was caused through the process of the pain, the suffer, the stress. So, it's very tough, to be honest. It's not an easy world. And I think, you just have to always just, push yourself to do your best, but you need help through the process,
I thank you for sharing that, because I think both of what you've talked about today is just, it's going to help so many people kind of realize that we all go through these different phases of our lives. And I know that I want to be respectful of your time. I just wanted to say thank you for being on Wellness 360 with Carmen Milagro today. I really appreciate it. And if you have any last words, we'll just wrap this up.
Follow your passion and dream big.
No, and I think it's very needed what you're doing, sort of to
Yeah.
support, young athletes going through something like that, because the pressure today is huge.
Very big, yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being with us today. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I'll see
Un
you again.
placer.
Gracias.
Adiós. Gracias.
And there you have it. I'm Carmen Milagro. This has been a very special celebrity edition of Wellness 360 with Sergio Carallo and Caroline Stanbury. And as we heard today, let's not forget to nurture our soul as we follow our passions and our dreams. Thank you, everyone. Until next time, to catch up on all of our Wellness 360 interviews, you can binge watch us on expandi.tv. I wish you all a healthy lifestyle journey, and be sure to follow us. Scan our QR code at the end of this episode for more Soothe Bio RF information, or visit davina.store. And remember, your health and wellness decisions are truly in your hands for a healthier version of your best self.